So we decided to film this TikTok that had like 22 million views because we wanted to go viral, which we did. We got like 8 million views.
Hold up. The video that we saw before filming this got 22 million views of another girl that did the same concept. And we wanted to do it because we're like, look, all of my fans and their fans know all of us as friends. So we're like, what can we do to create like a drama?
We copied the video and nobody noticed. Everybody believed it.
I was shocked.
Everybody thought it was real. I'll throw the video up for y'all so you can watch it and see if you think it's real.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Amelia and I are known to be a TikTok couple, and then Maddie and Amelia are best friends. So that's kind of what we're all known for.
Okay, let's watch it.
Alright, we're gonna play 2 truths and a lie. Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm a brunette.
Yeah.
I can dunk on a 10-foot rim.
Okay, not that one.
And I found Jay's boxers in Maddie's room yesterday.
Why
Are you serious?
Why are you filming this?
Amelia! Amelia, stop! Amelia, don't film this! Stop filming this!
Oh, it's really good.
Are you serious?
Why are you filming this?
Yeah, we react good.
It's so real. What do you think?
Should we send this?
Stop filming this.
Should I
You should
post
go ahead and
this?
throw it up.
Should I post it?
Yeah, you should post it. We're gonna get hate for this.
Like, people are gonna rip on you guys. So I hope you guys know that. People are gonna tear you to apart.
We're gonna
because
have to
of how
like
real
leave
that
it up
is.
for like a week and see how it does.
So we're positive. We
Yeah,
all
let's
post
send it. Let's
All
send
right,
it.
hang on. I just gotta post it. Dude, have you guys seen so many comments on this video?
Wait, no, I haven't seen any of these.
Dude, go look.
Jay, have you read these?
No, I haven't checked.
Oh, I have like 300 comments on like all of my photos. Oh no, are you happy now because you have a man? You're busted. You're not as good as Amelia. I hope this is a joke about sleeping with that other guy. Show us the boxers. Where are the boxers? Why would you take your friend's boyfriend? Do you still have the boxers? She took this man from her friend. She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets. Crack me up.
Do you have these? Are you getting like lit up
I
like
got a
this?
couple of them. I got what? You're lonely, you're so lonely, you deserve it. So why were your boxers in Maddie's room? He belonged to the streets. Get the F off this app.
Oh no, it's so bad. Dealing with the haters. This is how Dixie deals with her haters. She just really couldn't care less. Right, honey? We know our worth. Let's let our followers know their worth too, and how we deal with everything, okay? You got some good ideas? Oh, you do? All right, well, let's let them know. Reviewing the haters with Maddie and Dixie. Okay, so obviously we did not realize how out of hand this was going to get. But I just wanted to talk about, just kind of mental health and what can happen online, especially going viral. One of the things you need to know is that the more viewers you get, the more hate you're gonna get. The more viral you get and the more attention you get, the more negative attention you'll get as well, because all of your attention can't be positive. So the more viewers you get, the higher likelihood you'll have that someone is going to drop a nasty comment on your video, your picture, whatever type of social media or platform that you were on. The more that you're viewed, the more likely it is that you'll get hate, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Here is Dixie. She is my brand new adopted little pup. She's half collie and half golden retriever. It literally looks like a golden retriever's face was photoshopped onto a collie body. It's like the printer started printing a golden retriever and then stopped and then started printing a collie. She's the sweetest little pup, just adopted her. She needed a new home and she's been very good. She's had no accidents. She only goes outside. Don't show them this. What are you doing? Dixie, be a lady. Dixie is very intelligent and she has a lot of advice for you, especially if you're dealing with trolls. So let's define trolls. What is a troll? A troll is someone that is trying to get a rise out of you with, no new information and not very helpful information and just, someone who's not very open-minded. It's not someone who's trying to spark a discussion. It's someone who's just trying to get more attention. And the more you comment back and the more that you give them that attention, the more validity and power that they're going to have. So when you get these nasty comments on any form of social media, Facebook, Twitter, your picture, your video, Just know that it's people who feel like they can say whatever they want because they're behind a computer anonymously, and they probably would never say it in real life. I mean, if you think about these comments that you get, would you ever say it to somebody in an elevator? Like if you were standing right next to somebody? No, these people would not. You don't even know what these people look like. They're probably like in their basement on their computer right now. Another thing that really helps me is that if a video is blowing up, if I'm getting a lot of views, if a picture is blowing up, it's getting a lot of likes, I normally just don't get on social media. So I'll distract myself. I'll try to stay very busy, not so much on my phone, because you can become obsessed with it. So what I do with my social media is I set aside a time, I'll do my video, picture, whatever I want to do for my content, and then I'll leave it alone. I won't look at my phone again. I'll go do work, cooking, running, whatever I'm supposed to do for the day, and then I'll readdress it the next day. And that way you're not scrolling through your phone the whole day long, and you're not consuming all of your time with just being on social media. Also, another thing to think about is that a lot of times people will comment when they're struggling with themselves about something. So if they have some sort of internal struggle going on right now and they see something in you that's either you've overcome that struggle or there's something that they're self-conscious about that you don't have to be self-conscious about because maybe you're gifted or blessed in that area, then that can really trigger them and they may want to say something kind of nasty just to make themselves feel better. And they know there's no repercussions and there's no consequences because you don't know who they are. So they can literally just hide behind their computer and say whatever they want. So this is fun. They did a little poll and 28% of adults admitted to malicious activity online to somebody that they didn't know in real life. What? Isn't that crazy? What are we doing? So the top 3 things that people really like to have a voice about are politics, the news, and then third is religion. So of course everybody's got their own opinion, but when the trolls come in, they either are not open-minded, they have nothing to really contribute to the conversation, and they have an intent to hurt feelings instead of trying to get you on their side or trying to get you to see a different point of view. And honestly, what it really comes down to is bullying. It's just a different form of bullying. It's cyberbullying. So you just have to think about it that way, and it's almost best to just not comment back. Some people say that it's great to comment back with loving comments, but the more that you engage with them, the more power and validity that they feel, and the more that they're going to thrive off of that. So if these people really have nothing to contribute and they're not trying to benefit you, then why are you being nice back to them, and why do you think that that type of person is then going to be nice back to you when they obviously are a little insane, for lack of better words. So my situation was different because people attacked me, without knowing if the story was real, without knowing the whole situation, really without even knowing anything about me at all. And I just thought that was kind of funny because the app that we used is called TikTok, and it's really just an entertainment app. Most videos are short, fake. They're either funny or they're like a dumb little movie. I mean, there's a lot of acting on it, and most of it is false. I mean, it's normally not a real situation caught on tape. There is some of that too, but I just thought it was crazy that everybody just assumed that that was true. And that is sort of what we wanted to do, honestly, because we wanted to go viral. So we wanted to do something really dramatic that people had questions about, that people wanted to comment on, that people had an opinion on, that, people were like, oh my gosh, is this real? Is this not? But instead of all that type of conversation, the back and forth, everybody just assumed it was real, and they came to my page with a lot of hate, and I was shocked at what people can say to you without knowing your situation at all. And it really just goes to show what kind of people are in the world, and that people they just don't really look into anything anymore. People, they don't do their research, they don't go check it out, they don't do their own kind of backtrack to go look at the facts or the data. People don't care about, I'm petting my dog is why I keep looking down. But they just don't care to go research and look at all these stats and see what they actually think of the situation. A lot of people they'll see a post or a picture or a headline and then they throw out their opinion all of a sudden, which is a very ignorant way to do it. And I think that's why we call people trolls, because it's like, okay, do your research and say something meaningful and helpful. And if you do feel that strongly about your side or your opinion about something, the worst thing you can do is be an extremist without any sort of benefit to the conversation. The best thing you can do is comment something open-minded that everybody can relate to, and then maybe you can get people on the other side to start thinking your way and of your point of view. Really, honestly, you have some options to deal with hate online. You can either comment love back, you can totally ignore them, cut off the trolls, or you can literally cut them off and just block those types of people, which I do that sometimes too. If it's a really hateful comment, or it's just absolutely ridiculous and just, you know, off the wall crazy, then I'll block those kind of people, just because I don't really want that negativity on my feed and on my page. And if I don't think it's productive at all, or if I think it's out of line, then yeah, I do block people sometimes, and that helps also. I think social media is great in a lot of ways, and I think it's helped people start up businesses, and it's really great for entrepreneurs, and I think that it's brought a lot of awareness to things, but I also think that there's a lack of self-awareness and a lack of responsibility for some people that are able to comment on whatever post or video that they decide to comment on. A lot of times the normal rules of social engagement can be lost in a mass. So when there's a big group of people at a football game and people are yelling crazy stuff or anything of that nature, it's called de-individuation, and people basically just lose their sense of self-awareness and they lose their sense of responsibility. And because a lot of these sites are anonymous, especially with like Reddit or Instagram, where you have like a little name, a nickname for yourself, which may not even be your real name, there's no way to regulate your behavior, or there's no reason to. Another good way to deal is to empathize without endorsing them. So you don't want to egg them on, but you want to let them know that you know that they're human and that they have their own opinion and that they're entitled to that, without kind of releasing all of your power to them and just kind of, you know, reeling it back in. Make sure you stay in control of the conversation and just empathize with them, but don't lead them on to continue to comment hate on your page. If there is somebody with a differing opinion than you that you know personally, or you do need to respond, you can always move it offline. You can always call them on the phone, or you can speak to them in person, or if you feel very passionately about it, you could go to lunch and y'all could discuss it. But if you can move anything from being offline to at least on the phone, that's always better, especially if you know the person and you feel like you need to respond. But one thing I will say is, with criticism, don't write off all criticism. A lot of it can be constructive and taken into account to better yourself. So some of it, actually, you can maybe take a step back and look at your life, or look at what they said and think, oh, maybe there is some truth to this. Not that it's totally truthful or that you should change who you are or anything like that, but maybe they have a point. Maybe you could see why they would say that, and kind of reflect on yourself and think, is there any way that I could better myself through this comment that they left me? Another thing that you can do is you can put your haters to use. You can actually use them to engage with a whole new group of people. You can look at this ring light right now. So for our TikToks, it grew all of our pages, not just our TikToks, but our Instagrams as well. You kind of can reach a whole new audience, and you can get your opinion to a whole new group of people, and you can actually use your haters to grow your social media and grow your presence. And you can actually use them to get into more of your own group as well, because the more you grow, the more people that see you and that can hear your opinion or what you have to say, or see your photos, or know about your business, or hear about your community, whatever you're posting about. Also, just know that anyone who's made a name for themselves, they will get hate. That just happens. I mean, think about famous people, everybody, there's something wrong with everybody, and there's always somebody that's going to be the first person to point it out. And honestly, a lot of times it just means you're killing it and you're making it really big. For me, mine was just an entertainment video that went wrong, so mine's a little different. But just talking about hate in general on social media, a lot of the times it does mean that you're making it really big, or you're about to have your big break, or you're becoming very successful, and people are getting very jealous of that and they don't want to see you succeed, or it makes them feel worse about themselves. So for me, when people were saying, oh my gosh, like, she's a homewrecker, I can't believe that happened, I know that it wasn't true, because we were doing it for entertainment as a television. I was acting out a part. So to me, I was like, wow, I'm a really great actress. Like, I made 8 million people believe that this was true. So, I mean, there is a good aspect about it, and somebody could notice that and see me and be like, wow, she really sold that. Like, I want her for this certain part, or I would like to see her here. And the more people that saw it, the more people that could see my look, my voice, the way that I act. That's not something that I want to do. But if it was, this could be a way to do it. So even if you're getting negative attention, there's always a positive side to it. And like I said, I did get more followers, I did get more views, I did get more attention, and it did help me grow my content as well. So, and then of course when it was all over, you know, we said that it was fake. We came out with a big reveal, and we were like, you know, we were all just acting this little skit. We wanted to entertain. It reached 8 million people, probably more at this point, which is great. And it's fake, sorry about that. Anyways, I hope that this gave some people a laugh. I hope that you know that I get really great comments and hate comments all the time. And it's gonna happen to anybody that has a social media presence. It's totally normal. Don't worry about it. Give them love. Ignore them, block them, distract yourself, don't worry about it, and don't let it affect your day. Only be on social media for a portion of the day. Plan out what you're gonna do, know your content, don't let the haters get to you. Trolls are everywhere. They are everywhere. Don't worry about them. If you have any more advice, or if you've experienced this, please comment below and let everybody know what you've done to cope and deal with this. If you enjoyed this video, or if you like things like this, I normally do fitness-based videos, but if you like these more real videos of how we deal with things in real life and entertainment, that sort of thing, drop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see next.
I just want to make a note. I do truly apologize for anybody that took offense to this video. This video was not meant to make anyone upset or offend anyone. It was literally just for entertainment. The three of us wanted to really come up with like a really mind-twisting video to make my fans be like, what? And
We
it worked.
upset a lot of people,
We
and we're
did.
so sorry. I'm not sure why it's upsetting, because it was just like a skit.
Oh, we
but,
got,
you know,
so much hate, bro.
you
Like,
feel like you got lied to or something.
Well, if anything, I know not to cheat on you because I will be hated on.
Yeah, so don't do that. So, we learned that hate comments are very real.
Oh yeah.
Especially if people believe a skit. I was a little surprised at how much hate that I got and how many people believed it, and just things that were said to me were disgusting and horrible.
I think it's like a little out there that people can go from 0 to 100 real quick. Like people will go from, Maddie, you're so beautiful, to, Maddie, I hate you, go live on the streets.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
ridiculous.
really crazy, just depending on like what you believe on the internet, which everything
And
is
nobody
fake
checks the
anyways.
facts. Nobody went and like actually like did research on this. They just jumped to conclusions, which I think we all learned from that.
I still have comments about Jay's boxers on my TikTok.
I'm still getting questions here and there.
Jay still gets questions.
And it's like we didn't even say in the video Jay cheated. We just kind of made it look
Right, everybody
We just
assumes the
wouldn't
same
say
exact
that.
outcome.
Exactly. Like it could have been that Jay's boxers were in Maddie's laundry, or Jay has 2 boxer dogs that were in Maddie's room. Like nobody
Would've
really
been a good
knows.
ending.
Like and that's why we kind of left that video open ended. Like you take it how you want to believe it, and everyone just boom assumed that Jay cheated on me with Maddie.
Jay is looking at boxers right now.
What? Those are-
Ironically, Jay is boxer shopping.
I like the.
Show our viewers.
I like the
See what they
unicorn
think.
look.
Unicorn.
Do we like? Comment
like.
below if Jay needs these.
I think those should be my new boxers.
I like those.
Love y'all. See you next time.